Hello, YouTube pipers. Double O Pipe here. I got my new pipe that I've been smoking. It's the Rossi Sierra. Still smoking my mixture. I mixed a lot. I hope all you folks out there are doing well on this Memorial Day. I didn't do anything other than sit around and fall asleep in front of the TV, which seems to be an occurring behavior constantly with me. I don't know whether it's old age or what, but there you are. Whoa, caught my crotch on fire there. That's a definite no-no. Howdy. Long time, no talk. I can't think of anything I've done. I tried to cut the grass not yesterday, day before yesterday. And the lawnmower I bought and have used 3 times, for the first time, would not crank. I stood there for a good 10-15 minutes pulling that chain. And I can't tell if it seems like there was no spark, but I don't know. I mean, I know how to get the spark gap, but I don't know what the spark gap for this particular machine is. So I'm kind of left up in the air here, so I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I should just go ahead and get rid of this one and get another one, which seems a waste. I'm not sure if there's a handy dandy guy around who might know what that spark gap is and would be able to fix it. I should have taken the spark plug out, I guess. The whole thing reminds me of every time my dad would pull the lawnmower out to cut the grass, it wouldn't crank. I find the older I get, the more my actions seem to be those of my dad. I find myself having mannerisms that constantly remind me of my dad. We would watch something on TV when those guys would start fighting them in the show. You could see him. He was a boxer in the Navy, and you could see him moving every time. And I found that lately, I don't know, I wasn't a boxer, but every time I see a fight scene, I'm moving with them, just like my dad did way back when. I find that I laugh at the same things he would laugh at. I find that when I do laugh, I will not intentionally, but I will mimic what I remember him doing whenever he would make those same laughs. It's it's so weird. You turn into your dad. Maybe it's maybe it's because I miss him, and all these things bring me closer to him whenever I do these same things. I don't know. I guess that's something to contemplate. That maybe that's what it is, but but anyway, he'd pull that lawnmower out, and every time he'd pull it out, and every time it wouldn't crank. So he'd take it apart. He'd work on it. That day he'd work on it. He'd have it fixed, but it was too late then to mow the lawn. So the next day, he'd pull it out and it would crank right up. And that happened every single time. I guess I should pull that spark plug out and see if it needs cleaning. That's a possibility, I guess. I guess I could piddle around with the spark gap and see. I was looking around for usually I keep everything, all the paperwork with stuff. I had paperwork from things that I had bought 30 years ago. Finally decided since I didn't own that anymore, I might as well get rid of that paperwork. And I got a feeling that I might have thrown out the paperwork on this lawnmower at the same time. Now, I don't know if it would give you the spark gap, excuse me, but I guess I could go online if I knew what the numbers on the thing were to identify it online. Maybe they would be able to give me the spark plug gap. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, we've been having some rain here. Said we were supposed to have some storms. I was really upset that I wasn't able to cut this grass. But what can you do? As somebody that comes over here and cuts the neighbor's grass, they sold their house, by the way, so they're gone. Third buyer, fourth one coming in next. Supposedly, he told me that it was a girl who's in medical school. So I'm hoping she's a serious student and not a partying student. But the house didn't even go on the market. It wasn't even listed. And this girl found out about it and bought it. She has to have a rich daddy, is all I can say. But she might just need a place to live until she's finished medical school, and then I'm sure she'll sell it. Because that's not the kind of house that people like these days. They want 2- and 3-story houses. I think the guy at the end of the road passed away, and he sold his house, and whoever bought it First thing they did was section off their backyard and build a 3-story house on it. I don't know. I don't get it. Families today usually are 3 people if they have a child, because people don't have more than 1 child anymore if they have a child. And they got to have 3 stories and 3 to 4 bathrooms. When we were growing up, now my family was unusual back then. It was just Dad, Mom, and myself. But we lived in this house after Dad had it bought. It's only it's not even 1,000 square feet, I don't think. It has 1 bathroom. And we lived here, all 3 of us, with that 1 bathroom, 1 floor, just enough room for 2 bedrooms and a TV room, a living room, which was rarely used, and a kitchen. But I know some of my friends had 2 and 3 and 4 brothers and sisters. Their houses were about the same size, single bathroom, and they all lived in it. And you just learned to share with your family. Whenever you had to go, if you had to go and somebody was in there, that was just too damn bad. But it amazes me that these people with 2 and 3 individuals within the family have to have 2 and 3-story houses. Why? With 3 to 4 bathrooms. Why? Back in the day, we might have been poor, but we didn't know it. And we enjoyed our lives. I mean, we had problems, we got spankings and all that kind of stuff, but we enjoyed ourselves back then. We would go outside, and once the street lights came on, we knew we had to go back home because it was time for supper. And if we didn't get back home before it was dark, completely dark, we were in trouble. But they had to call us to come back inside. We didn't stay inside. Once we ate breakfast, we were outside and gone. I mean, during the summer, whenever we were free. And we didn't come back. At the time, we didn't come back for lunch. You can't see kids doing that. They miss so much. They miss so much. It stunts their experience. Oh, I'm drinking a cup of tea, if you were curious. I didn't really have anything to say. I just hadn't been online for a while. And I felt like I just wanted to chat, share a pipe, share a beverage. I don't know if y'all, well, you always usually drink something when you smoke a pipe. But I've been piddling with my drawing, trying to get better, watching a lot of YouTube artists, amazed at what they do, and then try to go back to what I used to do. But I think I'm doing okay. I'll finally get that package out when I get this fella's caricature done. I find that with my caricatures, they turn out a little more serious than I want them. I want them to be more playful, and I'm not quite sure how to make them playful, but I have to work on that. I'll let you know how it's going. Take care of yourselves. I hope all of you had a good weekend, a good day off. Until the next time, God bless you. Bye-bye.